Hello everyone, this is JB, and welcome to my very first video blog. I have been wanting to do something like this for a long time, and never have really managed to get myself to do it. I've been watching some blogs lately and listening to what some people have to say, and it's kind of inspired me a little bit to start my own. With that being said, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. My name is John. I go by JB or Johnny Bob. Johnny Bob's a nickname my grandmother gave me when I was a kid. I'm not really sure how it started. She just started calling me when I was a kid Johnny Bob, and it's kind of stuck. I have an 11-year-old sister. She calls me Johnny Bob mostly. She really likes the name. I also have a twin brother and a brother that is 13 months younger than me. I am currently living in Cleveland, Ohio. I've lived here my whole life. I was born and raised here. I am a homosexual, gay, whatever you want to call it, obviously. Like I said, I've lived here in Cleveland my whole life. The gay community here is a little small. I worked in the gay bars for almost 10 years, well, actually 10 years. So I feel like I know most of the people here. I just feel like it's time for a move. It's not necessarily the gay community's fault that I need to move. It's just everything, you know. I turned 30 this year. I think it's time for me to get out and experience something else that this world has to offer. I think it'll be fun. Let's see. I am moving to San Francisco on November 5th. This is the biggest move I've ever done. I've never lived outside of Ohio. I am moving to hopefully make a better life for myself out in San Francisco. I have a few friends that live out there. I think it'll be cool. It's supposed to be one of the better cities for people like me to live in, so I'm hoping that I can bring some of that for me. Let's see, what else do we have to talk about here. I decided that my vlog was going to be about my trip moving to San Francisco. It's going to be kind of my journey. So this is my first vlog. I'm kind of just giving you a rundown on who I am and what's going on with me and what I'm doing. I'm pretty excited about the move. I can't wait to have it happen. At the same time, there's so many things going on before I leave for the move that I don't know, it's very stressful and frustrating. I have a dog. His name's Bosco. I've had him for 5 years. I've had him since he was 6 weeks old. He was 6 pounds. He's the cutest little puppy ever. I unfortunately am not going to be able to take him with me to San Francisco. I'm moving on a whim. I'm going with not a lot of money. I'm moving in with a friend of mine. His apartment complex does not allow pets. San Francisco is a very expensive city to live in, so I won't be able to afford to have my own apartment for a few months. So I can't take my dog with me. My dog was going to stay with my brother. Those plans have changed since yesterday. I'm not completely certain what's going to happen with him right now. Right now my option is to give him to my ex-boyfriend. My ex-boyfriend and I don't get along anymore. We just agree to disagree. He's a great pet dad and will take wonderful care of Bosco. He's been around Bosco his entire life up until the last year and a half or two. Bosco loves him, so that'll be great. He works for a pet store, so that'll work out great for Bosco. I think he'll be happy. I'm going to miss him like crazy, though. I can't even explain to you how much I'm going to miss him. It's a little befuddling. What else? Oh, lately I have been watching, by the request of my friends Jim and Mark. Hi, Jim and Mark. Who now live in Cleveland Heights, Ohio. They lived in San Francisco for, I don't know, between 10 and 20 years. They moved to Ohio about 7 years ago, and that's when I met them. So when I told them that I was moving, they were very excited for me and were big advocates for pushing for me to get out to San Francisco. They suggested for me to watch Tales of the City. which I remember when it came out, but I never watched it. I've been watching it, and I have been addicted like a crackhead. It is crazy how friggin' entertaining the show is. Although I just finished the original series of Tales from the City, and I'm now on to more Tales of the City. More Tales of the City is really interesting as well. I'm a little sad, to be completely honest with you, about the character changes of Michael, Mouse, and who's the other one? Brian. And I'm not certain yet. I have to look this up to see if it's the same person or not, but I feel like they changed Mona too. So I was definitely the biggest disappointed in them changing Michael. Michael was such a cutie. The second Michael is pretty attractive too, but the first one was just, I don't know, he was just a cutie. It was really cool. I've never been to San Francisco, so it's kind of interesting that I'm moving 3,000 miles away from home without ever even seeing the city. I'm excited. I can't wait. I'm definitely an inner hippie. I have some peace love going on inside here, so I think San Francisco is going to be the right place for me. Here in Ohio, I was an advocate for medical marijuana. I feel that medical cannabis has a lot of medicinal purposes and could be extremely vital to the success of this country. I think if we were to legalize marijuana nationwide, we would solve a lot of the problems that this country has right now. We could take the deficit and cut it in half in just a matter of a few years. But let's not even talk too much about that. Politics probably isn't a good idea to get started on this channel. But my point of that is I was with Ohio Rights Group trying to help them to get medical marijuana here in Ohio passed. I'm still very excited for them for that. I won't be here for the outcome. I did collect signatures and help them with their whole mission. I wish them the best of luck, and if anybody's watching this and you live in the state of Ohio, be sure to find ohiorightsgroup.org and sign the petition. You need to help make this country a better place. I mean, if you support the cause, that is. Obviously, we're not going to ask somebody that doesn't support it to sign the petition. So, if you're interested in that, go give it a look. Give me 1 second. I'm going to take a quick puff. So yeah, like I said, I am a medical cannabis advocate. I have several reasons why I use medical cannabis for myself. I believe those to be private right at the moment. We might get into that at some point later during our vlog. But I don't really know I don't have any fans yet. I don't have any subscribers, so we'll see what happens with the fan base when we continue to go along and how much we'll talk about that. Like I mentioned earlier, I did watch some vlogs previously to this, which is really what gave me the inspiration to do it. One person in particular, his name's Russ Marine. I don't know if any of you guys have seen him. He is a openly gay Marine in the... openly gay Marine, I already said that. He does video blogs, like he does Q&A Tuesdays, and does like a lot of helpful things for younger gays that don't know a lot about themselves yet, or don't know a lot about the community, or how things work. I found that to be really cool, and I thought it was awesome that he was giving back and helping a little bit. Seems like a very nice guy. Like I said, he's one of the reasons that I decided to do this. So this is the end of my first vlog. Sorry that it's sketchy and there's so many ums. I will get better at this, I promise. It'll be more entertaining, it'll be interesting. But click the subscribe button down below and come back and see me. Thanks, guys.